know who needs to hear this, but teachers did not spend years in school, oodles of money, get ourselves in oodles of student loan debt to just terrorize kids. You know what? Who I think needs to hear that is some parents in the world. I don't know what is going on. I really don't. And again, I'm not a parent, so at the end of the day, let's see if I can put you here. What do I know? I'm not a parent, but I've been parented. Let's see. I've been parented quite well, I believe, and I've worked with kids long enough to have some sense of what is logical and what is not. And there is really just something going on with a good set or a good chunk of parents this year or in general, in which they will just run to their child's defense no matter what. Are there bad teachers out there that will target kids for some unknown reason that's not grounded and based in anything? Yes, there are. I know that. Am I that teacher? No. Do I feel like I've proven myself to not be that teacher over the decades that I've been teaching? Yes. And I am just so, it's a broken record, but that's how much is happening this year. I'm really concerned. Like, kids are not being held accountable for behavior, and or teachers are not given the benefit of the doubt when it comes to us having the ability to make sound, logical decisions about how things go in our classroom, about consequences in our classroom, about how to handle situations in our classroom. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it has been extra ridiculous to me this year. I've just had multiple parents doing things that I'm like, I can't even imagine my parent, either one of them. My dad, Rob, he's the hardcore one. My mom, Lo, soft, she's the good parent, good cop. I can't imagine, or any of my aunts or uncles, just any adult that I grew up with, them fixing their mouths to come in or getting their fingers together to draft some of the emails I have received based on things that are just unfounded. And that is why when the weekends come, I am left with no energy but to just handle the business I need to handle in my house, like laundry, errands, and that's really it. Which leads me to saying I did not vlog this weekend, and I am so sorry. I feel like I am failing in Vlogmas, but again, I am on the path and the journey of listening to like what I need, and what I needed this weekend was just to kind of get things done around the house and just to be off camera. And so I did that. So I, you know, sorry for not uploading, and I'm at a point where I don't even know if I'll be able to vlog and upload when I go on winter break. I mean, I do have some things going on family wise that needs to be handled, and we are working all the way until the end of the, well, all the way through Thursday, and I am crawling, but I don't know, you guys. Like, I really don't know. Like, it is getting out of hand, and it's not just me. It's a lot of the teachers that I teach with. We don't really understand why the assumption is when something goes down in your classroom, or there's a situation that you have to kind of manage with a student or two, that there's just this significant chunk of parents that want to assume that somehow you're just being irrational and evil and you're just out to get their child. I don't want to get anybody's child. All I want to do is teach. If I had that opinion or feeling towards children that I was out to get them, why on earth would I put myself in a position where I'm surrounded by kids all day, every day? That's really the question. And have to get myself a student loan debt to do it. I just don't even understand. So I wasn't intending to start today's vlog off with me being in a mood, but I am, because I got here and had to read through an email that I just thought was like, it just made me think, like, what are you thinking? Like, what? Why? So yeah, that's how the day started. I'm on my prep period. I am stapling Greek and Latin root packets because we are out of those. My goal this week is to keep it as normalized as possible, keep the routine going. The only day that will be unstructured or off of routine will be Thursday. They will have a social studies quiz, but then they've earned a class party, so they're going to have that, and they're only having it because they earned it. This year's group, like, parties just don't get earned. And they aren't really in a place where I'm just giving them to them, because there's a lot to manage this year, and so they earned it, and so we're just gonna have it coincide with winter break. It's perfect timing. So yeah, I'm gonna try and keep things as normal as possible. Over the weekend, you didn't miss much. I have some footage, and maybe I'll include some of the footage I took so that I feel like maybe I can still count it as Vlogmas. But Saturday was just what I normally do on Saturdays: wake up, work out. I do my laundry on Saturdays. I get groceries, which really means I run to Target and get a couple of things. I did the same Target pickup at the same Target, and once again, once I pulled into that parking spot and checked in, my stuff was in my car within minutes. So I think if I do a pickup, it'll always be at that Target instead. Went to Starbucks and got some work done. I was very productive on Saturday. I got all my laundry done, I worked out, got my groceries, I planned for this week, and then I planned for 2 weeks post winter break, so that when I go on break, I really am just on break. I don't have to worry about anything. So the goal for me this week while I'm at school is to work on making more copies for my Greek and Latin root packets and getting the quizzes for those made, so that I don't feel like I have to do that over break. So that's what's up. The other thing I was thinking about is someone left a comment asking me to explain a little bit more about the Snowflake Your Teacher fundraiser. I thought I did, but just in case, here is the quick rundown. I got this from another teacher when I went to the Q conference last March. Basically, you make a banner for every teacher like I showed you guys, and then you sell packs of snowflakes for students. So this year they got 8 snowflakes for $1. Next time I do these, it'll be 10 for $1, just to make the counting easier. Packs can't be split. So they can't buy a pack of snowflakes and say 5 are for Miss Robinson, 5 are for Miss Lawrence, because that would just make your life a nightmare when it came to distributing them. But kids buy the snowflakes, and then the teacher with the most snowflakes on their banner in each grade level wins. So there's a 6th grade teacher that wins, a 7th grade teacher that wins, an 8th grade teacher that wins, and then the PE department and band teacher are their own separate groups, since they work with all grade levels. And by winning, you know, you get the pride of saying I have the most snowflakes, but winning just means that that teacher wears a silly winter themed costume. And so when I was telling kids about it, and we made a little commercial for it that was kind of funny, kids can snowflake their teacher because they love them, or they can snowflake their teacher because they love them. Maybe they want to see a teacher that kind of wasn't their favorite in a silly costume. Doesn't really matter to me. People could have bought snowflakes for me because they don't like me, and that's fine. I know not every student likes me, and I'm okay with that, because at the end of the day, it helps sales, which goes back to leadership. So it's very easy. You do have to prep well in advance, so getting those banners made for every teacher on campus was a lot. So we had the 6th grade leadership class make the banners for 6th grade teachers, 7th grade leadership class made the banners for 7th grade leadership, and then 8th grade made the banners for 8th grade and PE and band. And then same thing, 6th grade is in charge of tallying the sales every day for 6th grade teachers. 7th grade is in charge of tallying the sales every day for 7th grade teachers. 8th grade is in charge of tallying the sales every day for 8th grade teachers, PE/band. So that is the key. We sell them every day at lunch. We did the sales for 2 weeks. They are pre-bagged in Ziploc bags, and when we sell them, the students will write the name of the teacher they were being purchased for, and they would just go in the corresponding basket, 6th, 7th, or 8th. The next day, you tally them, on a tally sheet, because the tally sheet is what you use to know how many snowflakes each teacher got to determine your winner. And then once they're tallied, you hang them up on their banners. And so, like I said, I don't have the exact figure, but I know we made close to somewhere between $900 and $1,000 with minimal money spent. So it's mostly profit. I was going to do it for Valentine's Day, but then I thought, I think it's better for me to do grams, like student grams for each other, and see how that goes. But I'll definitely do the snowflaking next year. So I would recommend it. But that's how my Monday's going. Annoying email, prepping Greek and Latin root packets. Today we're going to do the weekend wrap and get ourselves ready for first read questions on Cujo, where I show them the questions and then we listen to the story again, this time with the intent of annotating text evidence that we think would be helpful to us. And are we doing anything else in social studies? I don't think so. That's pretty much the gist of what we're doing today. So I'm gonna finish getting these packets together. I'm gonna rest my nerves and go about my day. I am unwell and I'm going home. Not unwell like I'm sick, just unwell like I just need to be at home. I don't feel like I have the capacity to be productive. I feel like I used all the brain cells I had to offer in the year 2023, and like everything feels like a task. So I'm gonna pack up and I'm gonna go home. Taylor's here. I was just telling them that I don't have any more brain capacity. Nope. I mean, I feel like for the year 2023, like this is it. Yeah. Yeah. I used the last brain cell I had on Friday. Yeah. I maxed out. Today, like I found myself often just looking at the kids like I don't even know what I want to say anymore. Like I'm tired. Yeah. I think I know what I have to get done when I go home. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna try and not stress eat. One of our coworkers gave us a great little box of baked goods. I got a candy apple. Oh, I never really know what to do with these. Like, you know, I always do with a just knife and a fork. So Taylor and I are leaving. I'm gonna throw my Chinese chicken salad away. Oh, was it? It's kind of, it's more than a week old. Yeah. And I'm gonna go walk Wolfie. And I'm just gonna pray. That's what I'm making another day. I'm wrapping up my walk with Wolfie. It's just before 5 o'clock. I think I left the classroom abruptly because Taylor walked in and some other teachers. And you know what? I'm just spent. I think I've been saying that all day, but what I think I'm realizing is that I'm also hormonal, I believe. So I just have less energy and less patience today. So my tolerance level for just about any and everything is pretty low. So with that being said, I'm going to end the vlog here. If you enjoyed today's vlog, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you'd like to leave a comment, feel free to do so. But please try and keep it positive. If you're on winter break already, congratulations. I'm jealous. If you're not, I'm there with you struggling through the week. And as always, I hope that you guys are well. And if you're not well, please be well. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.